Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Renuka and today I am showcasing scrapping for less flavor of the month kit, and this is the part of flavor of the month kit of March, which is also the part of blog of flavor of the month is going to celebrate their first anniversary. So as a guest designer they sent me some package and it's a part of it. So I have the collection 3 ingredients with me, and it is birthday blowout by My Favorite Things, stamp from scrapping for less. This is the special stamp design for this occasion, I think. And then I have they sent me one envelope, and it's kind of their logo also, so you can see that. And they also sent me some like the ice cream buttons and this lawn fawn die, and it says you are sweet, and some ribbons and some sequins. So in this kit you will get a 4 collection as well as some extra. If you take the banana split, you can get all the details on my blog as well as scrapping for less blog. I will link all the things below, so you can go to their blog and see what exactly this gonna work. And you're gonna get 5 stamps every month, and these pattern papers and many extra things, like I'm showing here the embellishment ribbons and something like that. Before I also work as a guest designer for this team, I'll make sure for add that video at this end of this video. So let's jump into the card making. So now I have these supplies, and I decided to make some watercolor cards with this. So I already have this little bit of watercolor paper, and you can see that I already have some colors there. And then I'm again putting their colors, and I'm using the red and purple, and these are the very simple water based color. I'll link all of them. And then I'm using this sponge, and I'm just kind of spreading that color and giving that spongy effect. And for the next background, I'm using again the same watercolor with the flat brush, and here I'm kind of creating the rainbow one. So I use first blue, green, and then yellow. Now you can see that this yellow is kind of getting more to the greenish side, so I just switch to the red and orange shades, and then I'll switch off the brush, and then I put the yellow there, just wiping off the excess. And I love to air dry my backgrounds, but you can go ahead and use your heat gun or hot gun to use for drying process. Now after drying this, I decided to use that lawn fawn dye which says sweet treat. Now this kit is all about the ice cream, and you're gonna get more ice cream stamps and that kind of stuff with it. I suggest you to check out their blog where you can get more details, and you can hop with the blog hop, so you will get the more idea and what the other ingredients of this kit. Then I decided to pop up this channel just little bit by the foam tape. I'm using here the yellow card base, and they also give a card base like the 8 sheets of cardstock 8.5 by 11, so you can make your card base from there. And then I'm just kind of covering those stamp. I want those only the flowers there, so I'm using here washi tape, and I'm kind of seeing that how it gonna look. Although after kind of putting that banner, it didn't show up much, but still I want something there to match the whole thing and kind of get groove with each other. So kind of mixing those things, and I'm using those flower stamps, and little bit diagonally I use the pencil mark line, and then I just pop that panel on the card base. I just want to make sure that it's gonna be straight, so I hold up it on my desk, and then I want this sentiment here that you are sweetest. So I just put a glue behind those, and then I'm kind of popping everything with the help of pen. Here I'm using just a pen, so you can use anything. Most of the times I need a really something nice tool for poke up. You can use the Tim Holtz tools also. Now you can see that I have those flowers, but those gonna just look a little bit there, but still I'm happy because they're giving kind of dimension. I don't want to put more flowers there. Then I decided that okay, I want something in white. Then somehow this white I didn't like, so I use again the watercolor paper and just give a little bit of colors there. And most of these things are in my stash because I do more of the watercolors. If you watch my videos, then I'm using a little bit of Neo drops from my stash, and that completes this card. And it says that you are sweet. So this card is only using that one die. By the way, you can get an ingredient sheet as well as the sketch sheet with these kits. I'm not using today's sketches cause at the time it's not available, but yeah, you can see that the leftover part I'm using here to create the second card. This is the kind of thing that you don't want to waste your watercolor paper. Then I'm just using a T-scale and then lining up all the things, and then I'm just putting that thing on the black color cardstock. These are pre-scored cardstock from Recollections, and they are kind of having white inside. And now I just have leftovers of those panels, so I just want to make the banners. Now you can see wherever you see white, you can anytime go ahead with your paintbrush and correct your mistakes, and you can add more or less color if you want to. And this is a pretty simple card. I just make some banners and then I just want to stick them. So again, this card is just use of only of one that I decided to make 4 cards this time for the blog hop, 2 with the stamps and 2 with the dies, but you will get more options and more things with this kit, so you can go ahead and make more combinations with this kit, because you're gonna get almost 5 stamps and 1 die in a banana split. So for the next, I'm just adding this sequence. This also came in a kit. I'm using this Fevicric drops. This is just like a Neo drops. I have this in my stash, so most of the times I use those. And then I'm just putting a little bit of sequence from the sequence mix which came in a kit, adding a little bit of shimmer to the sentiments, just a little bit dash on all over, and it is the watercolor paper, so it's gonna mix really nicely together. Now for the next card, now this watercolor paper is already dried, so I decided to use my stamp positioner here because I want really crisp and nice image. Here I'm using the VersaFine because this ink is compatible with the watercolors. And then first of all, I have my idea is that I can lift those colors and make it a little bit more lighter in way, just I do for the distress inks, but somehow I didn't like that look. So then I decided to go with another idea. So I just cut out that image and fuzzy cutting that, and then just add a little bit of shimmer and then adding a little bit of colors to that. Just try to make it very simple, not too complicated. Just add little bit of colors, not much, because I want to kind of match with those background, and background should be really nice. This is the Lawn Fawn glue I'm using, and I'm quite impressed up till now. And then I want to use only this sweet from that Sweet Treat sentiment. Now I just want a little bit longer in length, that the girl is kind of standing on that. So then I just put a little bit of more paper there, use my scissors, and then just stick that, add couple of sequins, and this card is also ready. In real life it's having more shimmer. Now that paper we created the rainbow background, I already stamped that same image on there, I think on the same position. Then I'm adding a little bit of gold touch. Here I'm using the golden gel pen, adding a little bit of golden on that flowers too. And then I'm using this alcohol markers. These are from Spectrum Nori markers, and whenever I use them I just make sure that I will not go to the edges, because otherwise they will bleed. So you can see that you have to be a little bit conscious about using them. Then adding a little bit of more shimmer, and then decided to add the sentiment Happy Anniversary. It's from my stash, it's from Kesar Craft, and then I just decided to put that sweet, and I just want to make the whole sentiment like happy sweet anniversary. So this is kind of my second card in the same stamping thing. and you can just cut your stamp, or if you don't want to cut, you can use the washi tape or you can use the masking tape to cover, and then just pull out that and then stamp. So that gonna give you a nice crisp image at that time. I just want to use the black because it kind of bold and matching and together whole thing, so I just want to frame it. So again I'm putting it on paper, and then I'll hold the panel on the white base, card base. Then just decided to add more morning dew drops, here, and just you can add a sequence also, and this complete the fourth card. I hope you like this idea with how you can get more from your supplies, and be sure to go to my blog, participate in a blog hop, go to Scrapping for Less site, and you will get more details about this kit. And they are celebrating this with another guest designer as well as the DT members, so you will get more idea and more cards. So have a fun, keep hoping, and until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye.